What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. In the last episode, we got all of this built up. We belted in some quartz, and we got the belts ran for the uranium. But obviously, we're not going to hook that up yet. I want to go through filters while we're building this up. We got limestone. But right now, the limestone is going into wet concrete to make sure that we are full on concrete, essentially, because this took a lot of concrete. So we have that. We're gonna repurpose it once we're done. This is going to be our limestone node, which is coming from right here. And then once we do get this operational, we can take all this out, plug up the hole, and yeah, it'll just be this. We also got some sulfur via drones and discovered that the way I placed this drone port allows for a little hole in the floor. It's pretty cool, because I like to make these flush with the platforms. So I think it looks good. But this flies over to there and gets sulfur. Don't mind the things circling. They're just waiting their turn. And then the quartz is over there. We need to finish belting all of the supplies, or the resources today. And I want to start laying out the factory. I would like to get up all the machines that we need, and then we'll belt them afterwards. So I gotta figure out how I want to do this. That fence right here, or that railing, indicates the middle of this, but we are gonna end up just starting from this side. Probably do all the smelters in a row and stuff like that. I don't know how I want to do that, but I added this little box around the conveyor lift to make it look, I don't know, a little more structurally sound. And I don't know, I don't know if I'm super set on this design right there, but it's gonna have to do for now. So looking at the modeler, we've already got this good to go. We've already got sulfur good to go. We've already got quartz good to go. Limestone is also good to go. Water. So water is going to be tricky. That's actually going to have to be the first thing that we do today in my original plan. So I actually did some scouting. So if we go this way, come off the side right here, this river right here. I mean, obviously I can't fit extractors here. That would be actually sick if I could, though. How freaking hilarious would that be to have a freaking river? Yeah, that's what I thought. But how funny would that have been? But if we follow this down, it leads us to water. I can't remember if it's that way or this way. Let's go this way. Okay, it was this way. So there's coal here, all that good stuff right here. So I would have to do some platforms, because look at how close to this level it is, which is perfect. That's kind of amazing. But the only issue here is I can't fit 22 water extractors here, so we're gonna have to pipe the belts out here. But I can make this look really freaking good, because I can do foundations, and basically foundation off this, how I did like the lake, the crater lake. I can do the same thing for this river until we get out to a deep enough part. Yeah, I think it's gonna look good. So I'll show you guys. Like, let me get this guy. Give me. But yeah, something like, or actually I want to get the, I was gonna say something like this, but I'm not quite done yet. So like this. I hate when it doesn't align properly. Like, I wish that the straight line was going this way, but it's fine, I suppose. But I'm gonna cover all this. I don't really need the coal, but I don't want to cover it up like completely, you know. So I want to make sure I know that it's there, and I might just toss some miners down just so I know that something's there, like this right here. I'm not gonna use it, but we'll just put a mark 1 down. Point it this way so that it's as much out of the way as possible. And that one we can clearly see. This one is just because I can't see it. So let's keep going with this. This actually might work out good because once we round that corner, then we are going to be facing the right way. I don't know. Let me get this workshopped up. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. Something a little like this. You know, just like a ramp that comes down, platform all this off. I don't know. I like having it be uniform. Like nice and neat. And now I have free reign to bring the pipes in here, easily bring them up there and around there. Okay, so I'm going to keep platforming out here until we hit this opening, and then we're going to get some water extractors up. If I can get my words right, that would be nice. I think I'm going to start the water extractors right here, and hopefully I'm able to get them to snap. And then, yeah, we'll just have to pipe them all the way down. Let's see if I can't get this. I wish I could get these snapped. You know what? There is actually kind of a trick to do this. So if I go like this. I should be able to kind of go like this and put some foundations underneath. And then I should be able to snap them. But I need to make sure it's wide enough. Or deep enough or something like that. Production. Water extractors. Perfect. Look, now I can actually snap it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cover the rest of these. Okay. I've never actually tried that trick. It's really hard to see these though. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 6, 6, 6, 6. That way it's more of a square. I know we only need 22 extractors, but I'm gonna toss a couple extra down just in case we need them. And obviously this will be expandable as well. So, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start placing these. And I mean, I only really needed one to snap like that. So, all right, so, oh wait, I forgot, I cannot nudge this. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I can freeze it to make sure where I'm at though. So we need to come out a little bit more. Frick. I don't want it to clip. I mean, a little bit of clipping is fine. Like, that's perfect. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So 2. Okay. Clearly, these aren't going to work. I mean, they probably will, but I don't feel like dealing with them if I don't have to. And I already have that first one placed, so I don't care. We'll get rid of them. That way, I can actually snap this to this one. Not liking the level of these, though. That's on me. So we're just gonna have to keep a foundation in between these. So, like, that. I don't like having all this gap right here. But I can deal with that by doing... Ooh, actually, I wonder if I can just go like this and, like, bring it down 1, 2. No shot. Is that actually above the water? It is. Okay. I mean, it's even with the water. Alright, cool. So we'll just make that a walkway. Or just something to catch us so we don't go into the water. Cool. And then I need to get the other ones placed over here. And I was kind of hoping to... So let's do this. 2. That way I have a baseline. So that's almost lined up with the edge of this. So now I know how far I need to be. So we go like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. But that's pretty close. Lovely. All right, I'm gonna just do this. So there's gonna be 12 here, and then I'm just gonna kind of go mirror it, and then do the same thing over there. Alrighty, so I've laid everything out. I made little nooks so that I don't drown or accidentally fall in. So we just need to pipe all this up. So if you have seen my last playthrough, pipes are a little tricky. And the way I did it... Oh, actually... Yeah, the way I did it in my last playthrough is I stacked them vertically. I kind of want to stack them horizontally, like go across, but... I'm gonna have to make a blueprint. Yeah. Bruh. Watch this. Ready? So all of these are lined up. I can line these up freely right here. I can't do it with these ones. That's so annoying. So I gotta bring these in by one tick. That's so annoying. Come on. Equality for all pieces. That's all I ask. There we go. Just a simple blueprint. I'm not sure if this is optimal, but we're gonna try this one just to, I don't know. This is going to be 6 by 2, and then in parentheses I'll put 12 pipes. And then, no, I don't want that. Exit. I just hit it again. Icons. Pipe. Select. Background color black. Because I just think it looks slick. There we go. And then cool. Clear. Alright. I'm gonna wait for it to get daylight out. It is really dark over here because I'm kind of like out in a spot where the ambience is a little darker. I think that's light enough. I need to figure out how to do these pipes. So there's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipes coming from here. I just got to figure out how I want to do it. I think we're going to go horizontal. Yeah, I think that's the way. So we're going to go like this. Now the pipe's coming directly from the... Actually, hold on. Let me get this. 1, 2. Oh, no. There we go. I want them to be even. There. One there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm essentially just going to kind of go like this. Oh, no, I need it to be straight. Straight. Okay. And then this will connect up to this. I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to do it, and then we're going to cut to when it's done. There. And that'll be one pipe, and then we'll just keep doing that with the rest of them. Beautiful. Now we got to do the same thing over here, except with these ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this situated. So I think that's, yeah, 2, 4. And yeah, basically just doing the exact same thing, just up one more level. That way I can get these going into our blueprint that we just did right here. And we're complete with this one. Looks slightly different because it's up one more level, but we are good to go. Now I want to at least line this one up with the blueprint because I think it'd just be easier. And then once I have this lined up, actually, can I auto connect this? please. Oh yeah, it was letting me. All right, sick. All right, so those ones will already be connected, which is lovely. I just wish I could. All right, whatever. As long as these are straight. So let's get over here. I should probably have ran power before anything so that I could hover. Because this is cray. That should be far enough away. Because I need to get that one over here. That we're going to have to do manually. Unfortunately. But I think it's alright. Because super easy to do. Just kind of go something a little like this. And then do the same thing with these and then curve them in there. Little something like that. Get those curled underneath there. I'll go through and I'll delete all the supports later. I don't like the look of the supports. But I guess with this many pipes, it makes sense. So I guess I'll roll with it. All right, and we're gonna be using this blueprint pretty frequently. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on 4. All right, time to get all these up here. I just don't know how I'm gonna do this. I wish that I could curve it, but oh, that's gonna take forever. Why is it taking so long? Could probably do this faster manually. All right, whatever. Let's continue. I forgot one very important thing, and that is pumps. I'm gonna have to put some pumps on this blueprint. Frick. Added pumps to those, so now I have our 6x2 pipes and then 6x2 pipes with pumps. So once we get there, we don't have to worry about it. And I already have them daisy chained up. Actually, I kind of want to paint this green. That way I know which one I can take the power from. So, because I can't do it from this one or any of these ones because they're already full up. So now I know it's that one. So let's clear this and continue. Clear. How's my inventory looking? Pretty good. And I think once we get up to the ground level, like where we're not on platforms anymore, I'm not going to do platforms because for the simple fact that I cannot micro, like see how I can only go 90 degrees, but if I go like up here, see how I can turn it at any angle, but down here it's only 90 degrees. I don't know how to change that. If it's even changeable. Yeah, so getting these down here is going to be a chore. But we're gonna roll with it. See how it goes. I'm already running out of materials. That's crazy. I should probably add a little bit more dimensional depots to those things. Which is not terribly hard. But it is kind of a pain in the butt. Trying to get back to my default bar. All right, and then this we just bring down here. And we should get more copper sheets. Yeah, see how it's going a little faster now. All right, we'll do the same thing. Actually, let's go like this and see what else we need. Cement or concrete's fine. That goes up really freaking fast. The plastic, not so much. So we're gonna go ahead and do it on the plastic as well. Wait, is this plastic? Yes, it is. And hopefully this works a little better. All right. See if we run out of materials now. And I made the mistake of slowing down way too early. And now I'm not gonna make it over there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, little buddy. Let's see if I can thread the needle here. Almost. Almost. I don't even know where I'm going. There it is. And I'm out. Close enough. I might have to do this incline manually. I'm not really seeing another way. Because I don't think I can go up. Yeah, see, everything's just too long. Pipe is too long. It's not even that long. Like, how? Doesn't look pretty. But, we're gonna get it done. I just need to get a couple more foundations. I've never really liked the auto connect, but it has saved a lot of time. The reason I don't like auto connect, I'd rather just do everything by hand, is because it just looks so bad. Like, look at all of this. Like, yeah, cool, they connect, you save so much time. But I had to do that because I can't, because ideally I would like for this to point this way and go just a straight line down here, and then do its like little curve and then go directly to that. But I can't do that because if you're on platforms, it's only 90-degree turns or rotations, so you're just kind of forced to just deal with it. So that's why I don't like auto connect, and usually I only use it with pipes. I think I only used it with pipes in my last playthrough too. All of the belts and stuff, nah. I just do it all by hand. It's just so much easier. Or I wouldn't say it's easier, but it infinitely looks better. Or looks infinitely better. Can you snap? That would be nice. There we go. Alright. No! That's one of the worst feelings ever. You think you click it, and it's just confirmation. There we go. Let's try this again. Come on. Is that it? We all connected? Click. Click. All right. I probably should have put pumps. Why are they clipping? You're not supposed to clip. Honestly, I don't even care. I don't even care. This is why I don't do auto connect. This is why I don't do auto connect. That should not be a blue. That should have been a yellow or a red. That's crazy. At this point though, I don't even care. We're just gonna lay a pump. I just want to see if it only goes to... This is supposed to be 50 meters, bruh. Why? Why is it stop right there? That's not 50 meters. Is this the Mark II? It is. So it does go up that way. I don't understand how that is not 50 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40 meters right there. That should pump it all the way up there. It should not stop right here. That makes no sense. What is going on with this game? Okay, I just went ahead and manually did those, and I'm really hoping that these work. Now let me line it up. That way when I click the button, it's good to go. All right, let's go see where this is going. Okay, we're good. All right, now, damn it, I just freaking clicked it again. All right, I think I am going to just fast track this because there's a lot of stuff I want to fit into this episode, and we're about halfway through the recording time, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast track this. All I'm literally doing is doing auto connect and just snaking it through here, probably through this way, and then yeah. So I'll catch up with you guys once I have this pipe laid down.
A few moments later.
All right, pipes are finally done. Didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, but it still took a pretty long time. I put some wall holes for the pipes, brought them up here. I have a pump right there. These will lift it up to here pretty effortlessly. I think it goes all the way to there. You can see my blueprint still connecting. But I'm just going to bring them here for now. Because if we look at this modeler, the places where water is needed is the actual nuclear power plants themselves and the nitric acid. Or no, this is sulfuric acid. So we're going to need a lot. So 400, 6,400. And those are towards the end, but I'm not exactly sure where these refineries are going to be. So I need to get all of the rest of the supplies belted in, and I need to know where those belts are going to be going. I don't want to belt and then place the machines, because then I might have to redo the belts. So what we're going to do here is we are going to start laying out the machines. I'm actually really excited about this. So what we're going to do is we are going to kind of keep it to this half of the platform as much as possible, and then we will expand out this way. Actually, it'll be easier to redo belts than pipes, so we might just go ahead and put down the nuclear power plants right here, and then kind of work backwards. I think that's going to be the way to go. So we are going to need some supercomputers. So we are going to go ahead and purchase a few more of those. 2 stacks should be fine. Shut up, Ada. And get rid of this. Because all the rest of the supplies that we need, we already have automated. And they're all going into dimensional depots. But we need to figure out the pipes. Or the... yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay these out just to get a rough idea of where I want this stuff. So I think the best place to do this, because we're only doing 10 nuclear power plants right now, so we're just gonna line it up with this. Well, as best as possible. I do want up here to be snapping, whoops, pretty accurately. So what we're gonna do, probably line it up to about right here, and we'll keep it on foundations, like lining everything up per foundations, and that looks pretty good. And since we're doing rows of 5, this will be the center one. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think in my last playthrough, I was I'm missing cable? Of all things, I'm missing cable? Freaking cable, man. Freaking cable. I have everything I need. It's just... I need... Can I... Oh, I'm on the wrong bar. I always do that. I always do that. Alright, cable should be... Yeah, much faster. We need 200 per... Okay, whatever. I should just go ahead and do that for all of these. I don't know. We're just gonna leave it alone for now, because I really want to get this laid out. This is my favorite part, is like laying out the factory. I could probably... Well, nah, we're not gonna do that. I was gonna say we can expand a little further out that way, but that's really the goal. Because once we get this up and running, I might honestly do another freaking round of these, because we're gonna need the power. Whoops. Wait, did we get 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I need to go this way. So if we were to do something a little like this. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go like this and do 1 gap. Honestly, I don't think we need that big of a gap. Yeah, let's bring them in a little easier. So we'll go like 2 foundations. Oh wait, we're not even lined up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Got it. All right, and then we can just do the rest. We're gonna be fighting through freaking cable. Actually, no, I think we're good. Okay. So we just putting these here for the pipes. So those will be pretty easy to pipe. That's going to be, honestly, the hardest part. So, all right. And then if we go back to the modeler, the next things that are connected are going to be, if I can find them, these manufacturers and water extractors. So we would need to do the manufacturer section next. And how many manufacturers do we have? 7. So we'll do 8 manufacturers just to keep it even. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way. So, you know what, though? These are wide enough to where I could just do 7 manufacturers in a row. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll have them pointed that way. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this centered. And I know the belts are facing a little, or like the inputs, outputs are facing in awkward directions, but we're going under the platforms anyway, so that's why I left so much space, like inconceivable amounts of space down below. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I feel like if I keep this as symmetrical as possible, it'll just be easier to belt and pipe and all that good stuff. So, all right, what is next? Okay, so we need blenders. You know what? We're just gonna do blenders and then refineries. Basically work our way down. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't know how we're gonna do blenders though. I should just, how many blenders do we need? I'm just gonna glance at it real quick. I only need 4. So we're just gonna do that. So this is the middle. So I want to make sure everything is ship shape. Center that up. Yeah, it looks pretty center. Oh, but I kind of wanted it to go further back. Because we need space for all the belts and all that good stuff. And that's a lot of belts to be hooking up. So we're going to leave a nice gap. So that's, yeah. Also trying to make sure that they face the right way. This one I don't have as big of a gap because, I mean, everything is going to be going underneath, so it really only needs room for like the conveyor wall hole or floor holes and the pipe floor holes and stuff like that. So it really doesn't matter how close we are, but I could do lots of architecture in between, make it look nice and tidy. I think it's gonna look real good. I actually need 8 refineries. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work, so I guess we'll just lay it out and see what happens. So okay, trying to keep all this stuff symmetrical, and I did not do that. I did line these up properly, I just didn't yeah, I just didn't count it properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and these should be, even. Looks even to me. All right, next up is I don't know, I guess the assemblers and then the constructors, and then we're gonna need, the constructors are gonna be, those are gonna be crazy because we need 25 constructors, only 7 assemblers. Okay, we'll figure this out. So 7 assemblers, it's not gonna be hard at all. Dude, how? I guess it just wanted to auto center. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and make sure this is lined up on, nope. I wanted it to be lined up on the foundation, so there we go. All right, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now the constructors. And I need 25 of these. So what I'm probably gonna do here is we'll keep this one out. Line that up with the foundation. And then probably, actually, yeah, we're gonna do 13. So 13 on the first level, 13 on the second level. We're gonna do it 2 levels high. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. So we can actually line it up perfectly with this middle constructor, because it is gonna be an odd number. I'm gonna give this 2 foundation space because we're gonna be doing a lot of floor holes that are probably gonna come out to like here. I don't know, but let me get this going. All right, that seems like a respectable width. Yeah, I like that. All right, now we just need... I was really hoping it would all fit on one foundation, but... I know I can do blueprints for this, but it's just one platform. So I'm not super worried about it. And then we'll bring this over. It's about right there. Just like soup. Go across this way. And hopefully this lines up. That's perfect! Okay. Let's go make sure this one's lined up. Dude, that actually worked out super perfect. Now I need to get the top row up, which I placed one right here. Freeze it. Nudge it over and then nudge it up. That way you know for a fact they are aligned. No floaty bits. We'll end up doing a half foundation on this side as well, just so it doesn't overlap like it is. There we go. Now we just keep going. I don't even have to count. I just have to make sure it's lined up. Like so. And then I do want to put a half foundation down just because I'm probably going to go ahead and wait until it's daytime out. Not just so you guys can see, but just because I want to be able to see. And flashlight doesn't always do it justice. So we'll just wait until it's daylight out. So I have a question. So if there's no power running to these, how is this light on? How is this light on? How are these? Wait. Okay, apparently those are not lights. Or I don't know. I don't know. Why are these? I don't know. Anyway, now we need to do smelters, which we need 16 of these. Which do I want to do 2 rows of 8? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we will just wait. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, if I were to do 1 row of 16, it would be super long. So we're gonna go ahead and pick the center, and then we are going to line these up. I should probably get that going. All right, production, smelters. All right, and I want this to be at least 2 across because there is a fair amount of smelters that we have to lay down. And then I need to get it centered right there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I forgot how skinny they were. It's fine though. It'll look fine. As long as everything's centered, everything is nice and centered. And the reason I'm doing it like this is because when we do eventually expand, I'm just going to copy it over here. And it's going to look good. It's going to look real good. But let me go ahead and get some platforms down. And you know what? I'm not even going to... We're just... Oh. Just kidding. Actually, we'll keep that around... Alright, where's the center? Around her. Nope. Nope. You know what? Actually, we're gonna go like this. That way, it is a full foundation. Okay, that's fine. And then we can get rid of this one. And then we'll zoop this over this way, zoop this over that way. Oops. Nope. Nope. There we go. And then there we go. And now we just need to get these up here. So we're gonna do that same trick. Snap it, nudge it, and place it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And now we need to start getting all the belts over here. Because now we have an idea of where everything's going to be. So we need some of the pipes to go right here. And then the rest of them to go there. Yeah, there's just a lot that we need to cover. But this is our rough layout. Well, I mean, this is the layout. I don't know if I like this layout, though. I don't know if I like it. So I thought about changing it. But I think we're just going to roll with it. But let's go ahead and start getting everything belted. So the uranium's right here already. I should color code this stuff. I'll do it later. But color coding is definitely going to be something that we're definitely going to need to do. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I don't really need to know the center point. Actually, I do want to know the center point. But I want to make sure that I could still... So if we go like this, and then just take this one out. That way we know the center point of this way. Okay. All right, let's get these belts going. So we already have quartz down here. It should be like right here. Let me get in. Oh, it's this way. I could have sworn I had a door over here. Okay, so there's my quartz. That's going over to the limestone. I should have it. Hold on, let me go out here and see where everything is. Okay, so it would make more sense for it to go over there. So we'll keep it going that way. The uranium, I think that's a good spot because the uranium is going to be going to the manufacturer section right here. So we would need, yeah. Okay, so that's perfect because these are the inputs and here is the belt. That actually works out beautifully. Like, freaking beautifully. Okay, so we got quartz going over there. We got the limestone, which will be going into constructors. So 6 constructors. So limestone belt. Let's go ahead and go down here. Actually, one more level down. Dude! Right there's the limestone. And right here is where we need to be. Hell yeah. Okay, so we don't have to do any of that. So one thing I do need to do, I'm not going to do it in this episode, I'll probably do it in between episodes, is battery power. We desperately need a tower of batteries. Because once we are ready to get this stuff situated, we're not going to just go into the grid. So we need to actually... I'll do that in between episodes, the battery tower, because it's literally just going to be these. I'll show you. So just go like this, and then these go here. And then you connect it to power, and then they fill up, and then you have battery power. So the reason I want to do that is because if I were to hook all this up and then connect it to my main grid, the entire grid blows. The idea is to get a crap ton of battery power and then hook all of this up to that first, get all of this stuff situated and wait for it to power up, and then we hook all this up to the actual grid. So it basically is just used to jumpstart nuclear power plants. So I'll do that in between episodes. But all right, So we have our uranium in the perfect spot, our limestone in the perfect spot. We have our quartz in the perfect spot. Now we need copper, iron, and all of that is directly below. So I heard those little rattle sounds. Have I been in that cave? I mean, it looks like I've been in this cave. I'm assuming I've been in this cave. Yeah. Okay. Back to it. Look how cool this looks. I can't wait to expand on this. I gotta get this situated first, and then we can expand on it. It's gonna be interesting trying to expand on it because I don't know if this is the layout I want to work with. But what we'll end up doing is we will end up just adding more this way. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. But let's go down and grab the iron. We actually need to figure out where all this stuff is going. Actually, the iron, copper, caterium is all going into smelters. Because we have oh, the sulfur as well. Sulfur's going to, okay. So sulfur is going to refineries. Let's get that squared away first. Come over here. I don't know if I want it to come through the top or the bottom. I'm gonna just, I mean, we have so much space. So I might actually face this the other way. So like this way and then go around the edge. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I just have to trace this all the way over to the, what was it, refineries? I think it was the refineries. I deleted a foundation to know where I'm heading. I don't see it from here, but we're just gonna keep going. Of course, I can't see the hole, so, okay, right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just put walls. So like right here, and then I'm gonna color it something bright, like yellow. That way I know where I'm going. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna stop at about right here, because I'm not exactly sure how far over these belts are gonna go and stuff like that. So we are done running sulfur into the general location. So plug that back up. And then, yeah, we just need, we need copper and iron and caterium. And that all is going to go right here. Whoops. Right there. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna go. And then we will color this, and then down we go. So down here, I don't care about if stuff is straight or aligned or anything like that. I just need it to get up there. That's all. So what I'm gonna do here is kill this, pick that up, and trying to figure out, well, this we will do for the copper. Yeah, I think that's the best copper. Is this copper? This might actually be better. I don't know, I can't see the hole. I should probably mark this one too. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. It just looks way better. All right, so we're gonna come all the way up yonder, and we are going to place I should do it right here. And then caterium. So we needed 2 irons, 1 copper, 1 caterium. I think. Yes. So we just needed 1 copper, 2 iron, 1 caterium. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not messing anything up, because we got the limestone. And the limestone actually needs to go into a constructor as well. Oh, wait, we already, yeah. We already established that. So, okay. So the 2 iron nodes will actually be in the middle. So let me, well, first we'll go like that. So I want to make sure these are centered as best as possible. So like this. Okay, so that's going to be how we do it. Trying to make sure the middle, trying to keep everything as aligned as possible. That way I don't have any issues. So good there, and good there. Okay. I believe there's some Caterium. It's not under here, but it's very, very close. So if we go like this and go Caterium. Hello? Okay, there it goes. So yeah, see right there. Super easy Caterium. It's just right outside of the walls. I've already kind of did some scouting. Okay, this is slow. I wish that was Caterium. That would have been even better. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just right outside. Oh, no, it's up here. Yeah, right there. That's so perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and just work on this then. So we're gonna foundation this. That looks good to me. I think I am gonna put a Mark III miner down on all of these because in the future we can actually just overclock everything and be solid. So, trying to decide which way to go. Probably this way because it's going to be the path of least resistance. So we're going to come out here and then we're going to have to do some, you know, structural support here. But we'll wait until after we're done belting it. All right, and what I want to do here is, well, first I want to make sure. I hate when that happens. I hate when it's just like a little teeny tiny gap. But this is what we do. We go walls. We'll just do the basic walls and then go up 2. But what I want to do here, something like this, and then 1, 2, 3, come down here, and do a conveyor this right here. Come on, man. Who zoops conveyor walls? Go like this. And then that should be solid. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. It wasn't going. Okay. And then that'll be our Caterium line. I guess I should probably belt it. Easy peasy. Now I need to get some power down here. Get that nice and powered up. Get it started. If I can get closer. Come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so I need to go from this line. I wish there was like Mark V freaking power towers. Why is there only 3 connections? That's weird. That's weird. And oh, wrong. There we go. All right, now that's powered. We're just gonna overclock it like crazy. I know it won't pump out that many. 480 per minute. Oh, never mind, never mind. Let's just do 780. That way it doesn't keep halting up and stuff. All right, so Caterium's good to go. We need to belt that over to the smelters, which we can just trace this wall. Call it a day. So I'm gonna clip this a little bit right here because this is all gonna be going away anyway. So you know what? Actually, these are making concrete. No, we're just gonna stick to the modeler because what I was thinking is, you know, the concrete that is required for all of this, I could just take directly from this. We might actually do that. I don't see a reason why not. You know what I mean? And then this can still continue to keep us full in our dimensional depot. Still clipping this though, if it'll allow me to. That it did. Because we're still gonna do like ceilings right here, because that right there is a staircase going down. That way, if I need to do any maintenance down here, I have all of the infrastructure to do so. So I'll come down here and, you know. Okay, that's already a minor Mark 3. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. I would like to redo the power that's going to that, but quibbles. So Caterium is good to go. Let's go down and grab some iron and copper. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and hook the Caterium up. I don't see why not. So we can actually go nice 90-degree angle right here. There we go. Cool. So Caterium's good. Now we just need to get this copper over here. Actually, let's just do something a little like this. So copper is gonna be right here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to figure out where we are right here, and then place that there. Go like this. Looks good to me. That way, it'll go directly up to it instead of having to belt the that other level. And like I said down here, I don't care what it looks like, because once we're done belting, piping, all that good stuff, we're never coming down here. Unless we add new stuff. Let me go ahead and get this copper routed. Nothing too crazy, but we are going to get some power. That way I don't have to worry about it later. And I really love this idea right here of marking these. This is going to be very helpful. Did that in the last episode. I colored the foundations that the power poles or whatever, the wall outlets are on. And it just makes it so awesome. I need the flashlight. There. And then I can just bring this directly over here. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's straight. Ooh, that's clipping. I don't care. I don't care. Down here is meant to look terrible. No, why is it too long? All right, we'll just go like halfway. Cool. And then we can overclock this to 780. 780. Lovely. So we got copper. Now we need 2 iron. There's one right there. And oh, I mean, there's one right there too, and then one right here. These 2 might be easier than grabbing that one over there. I didn't even see this one. I was going for that one, but we'll just go for these 2. Because that's more of a... Look at how crooked that is, though. Like, that's crazy. It's fine, though. Because we just go like this. And then we can get this up here. Why? What? Oh, it's too long? Seriously? Alright, that's fine. We just do something like that. Like this. Actually need to bring down the conveyor lifts. Ooh, this one actually might be tricky. There and there. This goes down. And this goes down. Okay, so I'm gonna have to point this one this way. Which is fine, I suppose. That one down that way. Cool. And then, like I said, doesn't matter what these look like. I really don't care, because we're never gonna see down here. This is the ignored section. Well, will be the ignored section. Perfecto. All right, next one, which is right here. Belts ran successfully. Can I daisy chain these? How funny would that be if it'll actually reach? Nope. That's what I thought. All right, they are powered up. We have everything. I think we're good to start wrapping this episode up. That's pretty much all I wanted to do in this episode, was to run all the pipes and the belts, and we did it. So next episode, I think we are gonna start connecting all these machines together. Try to Frankenstein some semblance of a power plant. And in between episodes, I got my homework. Actually, I don't know if we'll actually do that between episodes, because I'm recording the next episode like right now. So we're probably just gonna do the battery tower in the next episode, but it won't be a significant part. Maybe 2-3 minutes of the episode, because it's literally just gonna be a square of batteries. Or who knows, maybe I will take the hour to build up the tower in between episodes. I don't know. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace!